Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Quite an excited Az from Heel vs Babyface because today I started the day with 8 out of 12 runestones towards my legendary storyline. So I thought another 2 weeks and I should be done. However, 4 runestones dropped for me today. The very final one coming from Lei Shen, so I can complete this grindy part of the storyline and move on, and it's going to take me to, oh my god, back to kill the Thunder King. I just killed him 5 minutes ago, Wrathion. God damn it. Okay, so the good news is, even if you kill Lei Shen to get your final runestone like I did, you can actually return into the dungeon and do it all again, thank God. So I'm going to hand things over now to Wrathion and Anduin as they have a little chat with each other.
The heart of a king, the powers of a god.
What are you doing? You're not seriously going to eat that.
It is filled with Titan magic, the very language of creation. Oh, I see them. A million worlds, glittering in their perfection. But one above all others. Oh.
Oh, we have fallen. We must rebuild the final Titan. Do not forget.
What are you trying to pull?
It is gone. I don't remember any of it. Oh, none of them remember. The irony.
What are you talking about? I don't trust you.
You are wise not to. Champion, I need time to digest what I have learned. But soon, we will take action.
Okay, so Wrathion just ate the Thunder King's heart to gain the Titan powers from within. Well, I suppose it beats a dodgy kebab on a Saturday night, but never mind, let's move on to the next part. And this is the Celestial Blessings, where we have to go to each of the 4 celestial temples scattered around Pandaria. So there's Kun-Lai Summit, Jade Forest, Krasrang Wilds, and finally Town Steps. So here we are, Kun-Lai Summit first, and once more I'm going to pass you back over to Wrathion as he's got quite a lot to say to Swen.
Great White Tiger, hear our plea. My champion and I seek the blessing of your strength.
The young black dragon graces my temple. The deeds of you and your champion are quickly becoming Pandaren legend.
I take great pride in the company I keep.
Tell me, young prince, what is the nature of strength?
The power to crush one's foes. That is strength.
You speak only in terms of one's enemies.
Well, certainly, strength can benefit one's allies.
How so?
By using it to crush their enemies.
A black dragon through and through. Very well. I will give you my blessing, but also some advice. Strength, used in the service of others, is twice as powerful as strength spent on our foes. Now, my challenge, should you accept it, will test your ability to stand right in the face of danger and persevere.
So this is where we come to the first trial. You can only choose one to do, and this one's showing up as a cog for me, which means I can hit it for some reason, but it must be a bug because that's a melee DPS challenge, and that's not what I want as a warlock. But melee DPS, this is the challenge which you should be accepting. If you don't need to do the challenge in the temple, all you have to do is just bugger off. Bugger off until you get to the temple where you can actually complete one. So that, to me, is heading over now to the Temple of the Jade Serpent. And Yulon is waiting for us inside. There's a little bit more chatty between Wrathion and Yulon. And then I will begin my challenge. And my challenge is going to be Az versus Wrathion. True story. Talky bit coming up now.
Great Jade Serpent, hear our plea. My champion and I seek the blessing of your wisdom.
Ah, the dragon child and the hero. Together you will achieve great things. Tell me, dragon child, what is the nature of wisdom?
To do what is right, no matter the cost. That is wisdom.
Spoken like a true child of the Azbats, always seeking to change the world. But true wisdom comes from knowing what is right, and sometimes doing nothing at all.
When is it ever wise not to act for the greater good?
To learn that is to learn true wisdom. Come forward, I will give you my blessing. My challenge, if you accept it, will test your cunning and footwork even in the midst of life-threatening danger.
Okay, my turn to speak again, and I gotta confess, this is the second attempt at Wrathion. The first one I kind of cocked up a wee bit, and I'll tell you why. First of all, we have this crumbling arc where Wrathion will literally do a huge hemispheric, oof, what a beautiful word, attack, which will go in a big ass cone in front of him. If you get caught in there, then you will take substantial damage. Also, he'll be dropping little kind of rains of fire. I'm going to say rains of fire around the place too. You can see where they're going to land because they're black blobs on the floor. And then we also have Neltharion's tears. And you don't want these things to catch up with you at all, because if they do, they hit like an absolute truck. So I'm trying to just burn them down little by little. They don't have that much health, but they seem to get quicker and quicker and quicker as they get towards you. So just pay a little bit of attention. If I attack one, my pet will taunt it off. And they are CCable too. So they are fearable, they are horrible, and various other things. There we go. We're seeing the kind of rain of fire, meteor storm, whichever Wrathion wants to call his. Coming down from the sky too. So at various places during the fight you can have literally everything, and you've also got this boiling kind of blood on the floor as well, which quite clearly don't want to step in. So it's very cool, this fight. Lots going on, lots to be aware of. It's one of these instances where, if you ask me, where Blizzard win. This is the kind of thing. And then just when you think it's safe to get back in the shower, this happens. Wrathion produces lots and lots of fake images of him, and you've got to AoE quickly. Just drop AoE. Doesn't need to do much damage. It just needs to hit them and pull the correct Wrathion out. Now, if you're wondering why Wrathion isn't absolutely kicking the living crap out of me, it's because he's blindfolded. That's his obstacle for this fight. So his challenge is he's blindfolded. Our challenge is we've got to defeat Wrathion. But he's going down little by little. And it's those Neltharion tears which got me last time, because I didn't have Soul Link on my pet first time round. So when the Neltharion tears got to me, they just went bang, bang, bang. I was dead. But Hunters, you shouldn't have too much trouble with this. This is the range DPS challenge. So mages, you'll be able to snare them as well. So there's lots of different ways for all as ranged DPSs to cope with this fight, while still managing to do good DPS on Wrathion and get him burnt down. Now you do have to get him right down to 1 health. There's no like 10% stop or anything like that, but thankfully I've got a bunch of executes just ready for that instance, and there we go. I think Wrathion has had enough. So I'm going to hand you back over to, well, what seems to be a little bit of a sulky Wrathion now.
Ha! A lopsided challenge.
Do you see? Power without vision causes only random chaos and destruction. Please, young prince, take this lesson to heart.
I am pleased that our hero is still alive. Thank you for your blessing, Great Serpent.
We then scooch over to the Temple of the Red Crane for the
Red
next
Crane
part.
of Hope has inspired the citizens of Pandaria from the very of history. I very much want to speak with him. Great Red Crane, hear our plea.
Beyond redemption, I am honored by your visit. Tell me, son of the Earth Warder, what is the nature of hope?
Hope is a belief in a better tomorrow.
You speak, but doubt your own words.
Great Crane, you have not seen what I have seen.
You underestimate me.
The fires that once burned the sky will return. It is inevitable. The Burning Legion will find Azeroth. Seas of blood, cities in ruin. Who are we, one divided world, to stand against a legion? You speak of hope. Believe me, the thinnest sliver of belief that we might somehow survive the coming devastation is all that sustains me.
Rise, son of my blessing, for you need it more than any I have ever met. I challenge you not to think of hope as a vague and unimaginable future. Live every day with hope in your heart. In doing so, you create the future you dream of.
I thank you, Great Crane.
My challenge, if you accept it, tasks you with healing the most grievous of wounds.
So this brings up the healing challenge, which leaves us with just one final one to go at Nizal Temple.
These Pandaren, here we are, the home of Nizal, the Black Ox. He is the patron spirit of Pandaren fortitude, the only celestial who chooses to live beyond the wall. Mighty Black Ox, hear our plea. My champion and I seek your blessing of fortitude.
So enters the dragon and his mortal champion. You are welcome here. Tell me, Black Prince, what is the nature of fortitude?
The strength to overcome any hardship. This is fortitude.
You confuse strength with fortitude, young dragon. But power is worthless without spirit. I have seen humble slaves endure unimaginable torture, only to rise up and overthrow their masters. And I have seen the mightiest of emperors laid low by the perseverance of the smallest of enemies.
You mean to say physical strength is developed without, but fortitude comes from within?
Precisely.
Sure. I knew that.
Of course you did. We will put your understanding to the test. My challenge, if you accept it, will test your champion's ability to defend and protect while enduring terrible hardship.
So there we go, that's the final challenge. It's a tanking challenge, so all tanks, this is the one that you need to take. If you don't need to take it, once you've got the blessing, you can simply bugger off to the bottom of the Veiled Stair. Wrathion will be waiting for us to give us 34 gold. Woo! But most importantly, we'll be getting the next part of the storyline, which is to get the level 600 cloak, which involves walking up a small hill. So we've collected rune stones, we've collected Titan secret-y things, we've gone here and there and everywhere, but to get your level 600 cloak, just gotta walk up a little bit of a hill, just a little bit of a hill. Okay, it might be problematic if you've got asthma, but if you haven't, I think you'll be okay. Now then, all jokes aside, couple of spoilers incoming. So if you don't want to know these spoilers, mute the sound now and still look at the pretty pictures. The level 600 cloak that we get is going to be upgraded in patch 5.4 to a legendary cloak. The legendary item in Mists of Pandaria isn't a weapon, it's actually a cloak. There's going to be a wonderful proc on the cloak of various little light effects coming out of it, and also it's going to have something called a celestial blessing on, which will be in direct correlation to which type of cloak you choose, whether it be spell DPS in my case, because this is the one which I'm going to choose, or you have the healer cloak. There you've got the strength DPS cloak, the agility DPS cloak, the agility tanking cloak, and then finally the other tanking cloak. So you'll get a celestial blessing based on which cloak you choose. So I've gone and selected, of course, the spell DPS. It will also grant you access across the broken bridge on the Timeless Isle. This is the new isle which will be situated off the eastern coast of the Jade Forest in patch 5.4. Get across the broken bridge with your legendary cloak. You'll gain access to a citadel. In the citadel, brand new world boss. So it will be intriguing to see whether we can summon other people to join us, or if that world boss is simply going to be a world boss for people that have got their legendary cloaks. A little bit of an extra special, well done, thank you, whatever you like to think about it. Something to speculate about in the comments below. But this is what my one looks like. I need to gem it. I need to enchant it. Yes, you can also upgrade it by 2, so it can get to 608, I believe. And my cloak that I had on at the minute was 502. To get it to 600, upped my item level by 6 whole points. Wow. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. Please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook and also twitch.tv/Heal vs Babyface. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. Take care everybody. Bye bye.